Alright, so now I'm about to try the valve cover again with all of those wires a little further out of the way. And hope the second time is the charm. I admit that it's nice to have that additional room. Whether that spells success is a whole nother story, but definitely is nice having that extra room. And given that it wasn't really a big deal to get that off, I would say probably go ahead and do it at the beginning, just to have the extra room. So it's up over those fuel injectors now. I want to make sure to get over those heads, because those heads can just nip your valve cover gasket and trip it out of there a little bit. So I want to make sure to get over those. So now that I'm over those, I can more focus on getting it past this turbo pipe, this turbo tube. And we'll find out if those the extra half an inch of wiggle room aids. I think I'm gonna need to get it from around this area over here. Actually, I don't think that turbo tube is really my issue right now. What's preventing me? I don't think that's it. Some of it could be these bolts that are already built in, hanging down. Could be part of the issue. I wonder if this may help out. Let's see here. I'm gonna get my magnet. I want to just see. Yeah, just want to make sure they're magnetic. I think it may help out to be able. A second person would be helpful right here. So what I'm wondering about, if the second person can stick these down here and pull those bolts up so that they're not dangling down there in the way. So yes, a second person could be helpful right now, because there's one back there that I think is definitely preventing me from going further. That it's not the turbo pipe tube, but that bolt. I'm definitely not going to rush this, so sit back and be patient. And that helped out using that magnet to reach down in there to pull up the bolts, because the bolts were dangling down and hitting the top of the engine, preventing me from sliding it all the way over. So that was good. Just a little bit more. It should be drop back there. So just be patient, because I am definitely going to take my time. So I don't want to have to pull this back out if I don't have to. Something preventing that rear end from dropping back just a little bit more. So once it gets clear whatever that is, I think I should be golden. Was it. All right, so now it's in there. It is in there. So now I'm gonna go around with my fingers to make sure that the valve cover is actually in place in all spots. This may take a little bit longer, but it's better than living off of a hope and a prayer, that's for sure. You know, because there's a lot of movement going around, a lot of things one had to go over in order to get it in. So you might as well just take that extra bit of time and not just go off of a prayer, but make sure that it was, like up here, it's out. So I'm pushing it back in, on around, wherever I can, making sure it's pushed in. The back corner is the one that I'm most concerned about. So that's the one I definitely want to get some fingers on. So if I can feel it in there, I would be happy. It wants to get seated down right away. That's not what I want, because I want some time to confirm everything is in place. It's in there, which is good, but I want to be able to lift it up. It's not coming up, which is always funny. It's like the moment it dropped, some of the screws turn just enough to get up in there. Sorry, killing a wasp. All right. Gotta check my time to make sure I'm not going over. So I'm going to pause this here for now and then come back and then we'll continue on.